Hey. So, yeah. I've been thinking a lot lately. Things like the past, the future, what's happening in the present moment, whether or not I'm having a hard time trying to figure out a function, or whether or not cucumbers are secretly pineapples. I was going to do something bigger for today, but there was no way I was going to string it together in just a few days. Plus my motivation is at an all-time low. Well, I could have done it, but I didn't feel up to it. Instead, I'm going to look back on the past 4 years and see how far I've come as a developer, starting with the earliest project, working towards today. Before I begin, I just want to say that... Huh? What do you mean I can't say that? Fine, let's just start. For reasons, I will not go into mods that I have made like Undertale Godhome or Overtime Class Selector, because they're just built off of the original games that they were made in, so there's not a lot to cover there. Also, I won't be covering Undercreator because that's still not finished yet. I need to get my fucking priorities straight. Starting with the earliest, Genocide Asgore Remake was the first Undertale fan game I have ever released. I have made an attempt before with a Undertale game, but that didn't work out how I wanted it to, so I ended up scrapping it. The premise is simple. It's the same game that Striker made, just ported over to Game Maker, so a lot of flaws with it can be fixed. However, I feel as though this remake was a bit low. I didn't have a good grasp on attack design back then, so I just copy-pasted every attack from the original and put it in this game. And even though I think some attacks look great, all of the attacks could be better. Some are fine, but the others are RNG heavy, like the hands, flowery combination, and spear swing. These are attacks that I feel like I could have done better with. Hands is a bit more frantic than the original, and spear swing, while telegraphed, can be annoying when combined with flowery attacks, especially if you play on classic mode. Do people still play on classic mode these days? Especially in attacks 23 and beyond, where every attack is randomized. I did have an idea for an update in this game, but I don't think I want to tackle that. Maybe in the future I could remake it with some more unique ideas, but we'll see. I already have a lot going on right now. Siblings Redemption was my attempt at a unique fight style. Kara and Flowey, the siblings of Asgore and Toriel, fighting together at the end of a Genocide run. The game had gone through 2 iterations, one in 2021 and another in 2022. And to tell you the truth, I'm still not happy with it. 2021 used the same battle engine that Genocide Asgore Remake was made in, so my options were limited to say the least. In the second iteration, I took things a bit further. I gave the game a new plot, I upgraded the look and atmosphere of the battle, and I even added an afterlife section which I thought looked cool. Oh, yeah, I might have tried to hop on the DTLG train by making Phase 7 a devilish encounter. Sorry if you're watching this, Max. I really hope that Max doesn't watch this. I have an idea for a third iteration in the series, and it's going to be better than these 2 put together. Well, I hope so. Some elements will return, but overall it will be a very different game. I don't think I need to explain why this game was an issue. It was a highly ambitious project, and I shaped it into something that wasn't recognizable from its original story. I don't think I need to say anything more about this. It was never finished, and I barely got anywhere with the demo. No belief. I don't really know why this fan game exists, to be honest. Memes aside, I think this game is okay. It's a step up from what I normally make, and some of the attacks designs are, at best, average. Some of them are just awful, some of them are okay, and others... Yeah, No Belief was meant to be a joke made in the style of Sega Sonic 101, so... Yeah, this has no real purpose. Again, I don't see this needing an introduction. It is one of the few games that I have made that I genuinely like. The style of it looks cool, it plays alright, I guess. And there's so much more coming to it. I was originally going to make a teaser for one of the games in this video, but no, I'm not going to do that. Hey, at least Mystic Slime played Metaton Neo, which is pretty cool. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Distrust Angela was made to be unbalanced. Sudden Changes was just a take. Angry Sands was meant to be funny. Ended up being my most popular game, by the way. Metaton Neo was my take on this boss. Genocide Toriel is just a hard mode Toriel fight. Undyne is probably the best fight in the entire collection. Dust Belief was beaten into the ground. Bad Time Trio is messy. And Does Trust... yeah, you know the story. This game was made to be a dumping ground, so a lot of it is unbalanced just for the sake of making this difficult. Hey, at least a no RNG option exists. Bozos. But despite that, people have actually no-hit this shit. So what is coming? Well, 3 more fights and that's it. I don't have any plans to include anything else beyond Final Fight. So what do I think? Have I grown as a developer? Yes and no. Yes, because I'm improving my attack design skills and overall atmosphere. And no, because I still take too many ideas and I'm awful at following my own advice. It's been 4 years, and I think that's not enough to get good, shall I say? Even though I do think a lot of my games are better than what I made before, all of them could be better than what they are today. Apart from Sill's collection of things and Siblings Redemption, I don't plan on rebooting or updating anything else on this list. That's what I would have said if this video was made over a year ago. I do want to try and reboot one of the other games at some point, but right now I have too much on my plate. So maybe in like, I don't know, 5 months or the next day. I'm incredibly unpredictable. Also, I'm not gonna lie. This entire script was written in Comic Sans. As to why that happened, I have no fucking clue. I just thought you want to know. It's Comic Sans. It's funny. I'm going back to bed.